Hello, everyone. Um, Happy Easter or early Easter. I will be making an Easter video tomorrow. That isn't this one. I didn't really know what to do, and I kind of figured I just play around with some of the stuff I did buy. I know it's been a while, so I figured I make a video today and I make a video tomorrow. Trying to make up a little bit. You guys know I don't post too often, so it's kind of I guess an Easter egg. So yeah, let me do something. Also, I am high. I will not be showing the weed in the video. You may see smoke. Which is basically vape. I don't want to show it mainly due to the fact of I don't really know the guidelines for legal marijuana exposure in video on YouTube. So I don't want my video to accidentally get flagged per se. I understand that it is legal to consume cannabis in the state of Illinois, but I do not know the exact guidelines and policies of YouTube and Google with it. So you will not see me actually do it. You may see me turn and try to not expose myself smoking. So do be wary of that. Like, I will do an example at the moment. Something like that, which I didn't even hit. I actually don't even have this fucking thing on, but that is an example. So is actually there's a little button on it, and this does power it. So yeah. This is vape. This one's actually called Key Lime. This one is actually called Key Lime. So I do have another one which is smaller. It's black and yellow. I don't know the name of that one. And I think that's kind of why I'm doing this, because it makes me very relaxed. Actually, I had a thought in my head when I was in the shower about this. And I swear that whenever I get high, I feel more Italian and Sicilian. That is on my father's side. I feel like it kind of possesses me. Whereas when I'm not high and I panic, I feel like that's more my mother. My mother is basically Irish, German, French, and English in a sense, or Scottish. It's a big mix, but that's kind of her big thing is probably French, English, or Irish. Might be French, Scottish, or Welsh. I don't know exactly, but that's kind of where it is. I do actually have an ancestry. I have a few actually, and sometimes it gets kind of confusing. Whereas my father has more of the Mediterranean, some of the lower German and Slavic, Austrian, Croatian. He does have the Italian, Sicilian, and Greek. Somewhat, a bit of the Greek. It did kind of show up as Middle Eastern, kind of Arab, and I can't think of the Jews. The European one is the one that it pops up as. So yeah. But one moment. I probably know I look high as fuck. I actually can see my one eye. So, but 1 second. Sorry if that tap was loud. I will be doing a little bit ASMR things as we go through the video. If I can get it open. You may be in luck, ladies and gentlemen. You may be in luck. I one-handed it. I have no idea what you're going to be fucking hearing until I watch this video. And I am not editing this. This is just going to be raw. I'm just going to go with it. I know people do really extreme edits. I have thought about those, but it would be very time consuming. I'd have to learn a lot on my own. I don't really have the time for that. That's kind of why I look at this as just kind of like a fun hobby. Not so much something to make money off of. I would love to do that. But, you know. Yeah. Can you tell me this color? Put your answer in the comment below. Can you tell me this color? Now this one. How about this? So, we're gonna go to the next trigger. I got these at Walmart. Colorful, very colorful. So, what these are, conversation dice. My buddy actually said that these are kind of something he thinks would be in like an HR room or like corporate. But honestly, I could see this. I could see this being some stupid activity that you guys do in the office, and it's to promote, like, I don't know, well-being, positivity, you know, getting to know your coworker better. Well, I never ever had that experience. I've never been in management. I've always been at the bottom. So I am going to admit that I don't know. I have seen somewhat when I was kind of like a janitor for a bit of what goes on. But that was kind of at a franchise level. The company was in junk removal. So yeah. I kind of managed both the warehouses. There technically was 3, but the third one they didn't really use. So my manager experience was kind of that. And I had a lot of anger, and a lot of anger is gone. And yeah. If I don't fucking break this. Oh, it's got tape. Wonderful. More plastic. You're gonna get all types of sounds today. More plastic. So yeah. Oh, there's another one. It's not just 1, it's 2. Wonderful, there's probably fucking 4. Fucking 4 on this thing. What am I from, fucking Boston? I'm not from Boston. I am nowhere near it. I'm in the Midwest. I will warn you from this point on. I probably should have did it prior, but If there are any times where this stuff is really, really fucking loud, just know you may want to adjust your headphones. I am not at all editing this shit. No. As cool as some of them get, I honestly kind of enjoy the more raw sounds. It just feels much more natural and creative. Like, I'm just doing this off the top of my fucking head. I did not plan any of this. So let's see if there's more fucking tape. Because there probably is. I would not doubt that when I open this fucking thing, there's gonna be like a seal in there. Even though it is. No need for it. I do work in meat packing. On my head, I can tell you I've seen a lot of fucking plastic on meat. I was actually wrong. I can go right in. So, what I'm going to end up doing is kind of putting up each one of these. There's going to be a question. And what I will do is I will ask you two things. I will ask you, what is the color? And I will ask you to answer the question on the color. And I will try to guess in the comments what your question is. So if you get, say, orange, and the question is, what is your favorite thing about yourself? What you will do in the comments is you will say orange, the two little dots. You just seen the color, so I'm gonna fucking switch it. But you put orange, the two little dots. I can't think of what those are called grammatically. And then you give me the answer to your question, and I will try to guess in the comments or the replies your question. So yeah, enjoy. And I will do this like about this 4 or 5, 6 sides to this. So let's do like 2 questions of color. So what, 3 questions of color, something like that. Okay. I want you to tell me it's fucking backwards. I want you to tell me the color, and this is the question. If you could make one wish, what would it be? And since this is going to be raw, I'm not going to really fucking watch this. That's how you really get fucking challenged. But really, in honesty, I don't think I'd be able to fucking tell, because I'm doing this like 3 times with the same fuck color. But the question again is, if you could make one wish, what would it be? So, for this question, what is the color? And what are 3 things you couldn't live without? So now we go to the next one. Alright. What is the color? And if you wrote a book, what would it be about? Now, this is the last color. We have not shown it yet. But, what is the color? And what would be your ideal pet and why? So, just remember, put the color and then your answer. And now, we will go to round 2. So, this is the color blue, right? So, the question to blue is, what is your favorite movie and why? Now we have red. And the question to this one, what are the qualities that make a good friend? Now, orange. What are your favorite sports? Remember, you're really gonna have to comment these things. It helps my videos. I really gonna have to participate. I can't be no greenhorn no more. Now, what is the kindest thing you've done? I'm gonna give you a moment. Oh, I can show you these. This is for tomorrow, but you're gonna get kind of a little preview. If you got this far into the video, tell me what franchise are these eggs from? What franchise are these eggs from? Go ahead and timestamp it and show me where you were at and give me the answer. So, with that being said, I think I will end it here. There's not too much of, to go off of, but somewhat to go off of. So with that being said, thank you. And I hope everybody has a great and happy Easter.